Alright, so, next up on Quarantine Watches, one of Taika Waititi's films, and I'm going to watch all of his movies, Jojo Rabbit. I just watched Jojo Rabbit for the first time. I've seen Thor Ragnarok. I've seen What We Do in the Shadows. Fantastic movie. That movie's fucking hilarious. I'm going to start watching the show, too. Because I saw an episode of the show, and it was so random and so hilarious. So I just watched Jojo Rabbit, and it was a lot better than I thought it would be. It stars whatever the hell that kid's name is, Thomas McKenzie, Scarlett Johansson, and Sam, nominated for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Or 1 for it, I can't remember. But great movie. Great movie. If you don't know about it, it's about a 10-year-old kid who wants to be a Nazi in World War II, and he has an imaginary friend named Adolf Hitler, played by Taika Waititi. Very animated. He's very cartoony and Looney Tunes-ish. But this kid has a Jew in his house, being hidden by his mother, played by Thomas McKenzie, and that is the best part of the movie. I loved him having interviews of her. He's interviewing this Jew as a young Nazi, as a wannabe Nazi who doesn't have the balls to be an evil dickhead like the rest of his Nazi youth who are killing rabbits. That's how he got his nickname, which I thought was great. And he keeps interviewing her, and those interview interactions are great. Because instead of playing the sympathy card, instead of playing the victim card, even though she's obviously a very legitimate victim, he's playing it up. He's playing it up as the evil Jewish girl and all the fantasies and ridiculous rumors about Jews. They suck blood, they hang from the ceiling, they're demons, they have horns. It's all hilarious. That was some of the funny stuff in the movie, and their interactions are the best part of the movie. I love the interviews. I love watching this 10-year-old kid just baffled by this girl. He ends up getting a crush on this girl. I loved watching him warp his viewpoint over the course of time because he's told these Jews are such monsters, they're so evil and vile and disgusting, and then he has this beautiful girl living in his house. And it was a great way to have a lesson on humanity. I loved his mom too. His interaction with his mom. She wasn't forcefully trying to change him from being a Nazi, this little Nazi wannabe. She was just trying to... She was like trying to enlighten him without being direct about it. I think that she didn't want to get him in trouble. So she didn't tell him that she's helping these guys out, and she 100% disagrees with it. But it was interesting. It was interesting to be the only Nazi in his world. Yet he wanted to be like all his other friends out there. But the movie was funny. It was heartfelt. His fat friend who shot a missile through like a library or something cracked me up. And Taika Waititi, he makes some interesting movies. It was controversial, this movie, supposedly. I don't understand why. You must have not seen it. But this made me want to watch Hunt for the Wilder People. Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. With Sam Neill and whoever that fat fucking kid is from Deadpool 2. Whoever that kid is. But that's my next up. So, great movie, Taika, you crazy weird guy. I'll give it a A. I loved it. Especially how it ends. I think it ends beautifully. And it has one of the saddest moments in the movie I've seen in a while. So, good movie. You should watch that during your quarantine if you haven't seen it.